Hi, this is Rick Starley from Game Day Coaching, and I'm going to take the next few minutes to talk to you about how to get your company positioned for this new economy. And if you look at the three areas of focus around the Game Day Coaching Membership Club, we're going to talk about right now market positioning and how to build the value of your company through differentiation. So, market positioning has three key ideas behind it. Number one is differentiation. In other words, what makes you stand out? Why would somebody pick you and not your competitor? Number two is categories. How does the market view you? If you're viewed as a generalist, meaning that you're a general contractor, you're generally attracting people interested in the lowest price. And then number three is sacrifice. But what do you need to stop doing to be the best you can be in your particular market? So again, today it's all about market positioning. And if you want to attract buyers that are interested in what you have to offer and are willing to pay you the money that you deserve, we've got to start with this. A few years ago, I read this book called The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing. It's by Al Ries and Jack Trout, and it's not a new book. It was written back in the early 90s, but it's really a fascinating look at marketing. Well, after sifting through all 22 laws, I looked at 12 that really appealed and fit into the housing industry. Number one is the law of leadership, but it's better to be first than it is to be better. What I mean by this is you've probably been struggling almost your entire career with trying to prove to your buyers that you're better, when really the only one that can prove that you're better is your buyer. It's all about perception. Number two, the law of a category. If you can't be first in a category, set up a new category you can be first in. And the example today is green building. A lot of the competitors are jumping on the bandwagon with green building. Well, if someone has taken that position or that category in your marketplace, you can modify that and create your a new category of green. The law of perception. Marketing is not a battle of products, it's a battle of perceptions. Your battle is changing the perception in the mind of your prospect. And then we have the law of the opposite. You got to discover the essence of the leader and then present the prospect with the opposite. In other words, don't try to be better, but try to be different. Don't focus on trying to benchmark yourself against your potential top two or three competitors, but focus on how you are different than your top two or three competitors. And here's a great one, the law of the line extension, an irresistible pressure to extend the equity of a brand. In other words, if you're looking at opening up into new markets and you've built a name for your company specializing in one market, start a new company under your brand name. The law of sacrifice. You do have to give up something in order to get something. You can't be all things to all people. The law of candor. When you admit a negative, the prospect will give you a positive. In other words, talk about what you've done to adjust to the realities of the new marketplace. Don't just fill your website with glittering generalities, but talk about real life lessons that you've learned and how you've adapted your business to streamline it and make it better for your prospects. The law of success. Success leads to arrogance, and arrogance leads to failure. Past success really equals future failure. That's why if you're just starting out in this particular marketplace, it's a lot easier for you to succeed than if you've been doing this for 25 years. The law of failure. It's expected and it needs to be accepted. Great lesson from Sam Walton here is he said he had the ready fire aim lesson, and when they tried something and it didn't work, they more or less said, well, that was stupid, let's not do it again, and learn from it and move forward. The law of acceleration. Successful programs are not built on fads, they're built on trends. In other words, look at long-term trends in the marketplace. Here's an example. Comes to green. Focus on energy. It's a long-term trend. It's going to be going. It's good. Energy costs are going to be rising. The law of resources. Without adequate funding, an idea won't get off the ground, and we all realize that with our tight budgets. But you've got to be able to put money behind any idea you come up with. And then finally, the law of focus. The most powerful concept in marketing is owning a word in the prospect's mind. Think of it. Ketchup, you think of Heinz. Overnight delivery, you think of FedEx. Think of what word that you can focus on in your particular marketplace and you can own it.